We've got lots of problems that we have to tackle and resolve. We need fiscal discipline. We need better education. We need energy independence. There's so many things that we haven't sort of tackled. I mean, one of the things I do is tackle things. Yeah, lead.
People are forward-looking. I mean, what they're trying to figure out, and I think we'll try to figure out in November of 2000, who do they want to lead the country? Who do they think is going to be most effective in dealing with terrorism, the war on terror, our domestic economy, some of the problems we have to face, health care, lowering taxes, reorganizing government, trying to make it more accountable. I think people are going to look forward and say, well, who of these two candidates that are left, who's best? But among Republicans, there's still a strong sense of kind of unity on these principles of being on offense against terrorism, being on offense for a growth economy. But I think when we get to a general election, there's a lot of work we're going to have to do, because we really took a beating in the last election. Republicans did. And part of it for good reason, because we became what we said we weren't. We became spenders that were as big as the Democrats were, and we've got to get that under control. We've got to exercise fiscal restraint. We have to reduce spending. Things that Ronald Reagan used to do, we have to return to government.
And of course, what looms at the top of that list and is getting in the way of all of the other things subordinate to that is the situation in Iraq right now.
Well, sure, but the situation in Iraq has to be seen in light of the overall terrorist war against us, and I think it's important for us to describe it as the terrorist war against us. Iraq is part of the overall terrorist war against the United States, because they began this war. This war exists because they're planning to come here and kill us.
Cynthia Curtin is here with us tonight. Cynthia, you live in Merrimack, New Hampshire. Yes. You can go ahead and stand up. You brought your husband with you?
Yes. Michael served in Iraq. And we have a question regarding the government in Iraq.
Michael, thank you very much for serving us. And thank your family for their tremendous sacrifice. I'd like to put it in a slightly different context. I believe that your service for us and your brother's sacrifice is one of the reasons we're safe now in the United States. I believe that this terrorist war began way back in the 1970s. They attacked us in 1993 in New York. They attacked us again in 2001 in a horrible way.
So we've got to put Iraq in the context of a much broader picture than just Iraq.
And the problem is that we see Iraq in a vacuum. Iraq should not be seen in a vacuum.
We got to get beyond it. We got to get it beyond Iraq. This is a difficult thing to do, but we've got to start getting beyond Iraq. We have to be ready for the fact that whatever happens in Iraq, success or failure, success will help us in the war on terror. Failure will hurt us, but the war's still going to go on. They're still going to want to come here and kill us. And I support what the president has asked for support to do, and what General Petraeus has asked for support to do, not because there's any guarantee it's going to work. There's never any guarantee at war.
And so you're confident this is all going to turn around? Because they turned around.
No, I'm not confident it's all going to turn around. Who knows that? I mean, you never know that in the middle of a war.
You said last month that you have probably visited more foreign countries over the course of the last 4 or 5 years than any other presidential candidate. Right. Why haven't you been to Iraq?